The heck's going on? All right, good afternoon, Craps fans. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Welcome to the Monday Crappy Hour. All right, so I got 100 on the Don't Pass. I'm ready to go there when you are. I got 25 on the Don't Pass here. And here we go. And it looks like a 628, easy 8. Hope everybody's had a good weekend, is having a good Monday. Oh my goodness, who we got? Dr. S, Nemo, Marble Fork, good afternoon. And better not snipe that 8. Oh boy. Nemo's all in on the 8. Or he's all in on the Don't Pass. More likely, right? More likely he's all in on the Don't Pass. 325, Fever. All right, Dr. S, I did not get the script running. I spent all weekend pulling my hair out, and I can't really afford to pull my hair out. I couldn't get it to where it would reset back to base when I'm break even or in profit. So I got the code in there, and it's changing my check stacks, but it's changing it after I apply the bet. So I got to figure out how to incorporate that into the actual bet routine, so that it compares that to the other arguments I have on there, or statements I have on there, 415, before it actually puts the bet out. So I asked Steen again how he would do that. So I'm hoping he'll respond so I can fix that. So I ran it once for like 120,000 sessions, and it came back at like minus 2.8%, I think, something like that. That's a lot of sessions. And then I think I started doing something, and 120,000 was just taking too long. So I went back and did it for like 3,000 sessions, and I got mixed results. I got like a little over 3%, minus 3%, all the way down to minus 1.4%, 1.39, something like that. So, and I think that the variance is normal when you run it for a lot of sessions. 549, but I really want to run it with the regressing to base, because I think that's going to do better. I feel like it's going to do better. Now, I did try it at different bankrolls, and the lower bankrolls didn't work as well, so I tried it at like a $100 bankroll, $150 bankroll, $250 bankroll. 250 wasn't bad, but it's not as good as the $500 bankroll. So it just shows you that if you have the bankroll to recover, that's a better way of doing it. $100 bankroll, I ended up minus like 5%, I think. It was significantly higher. Oh, there's your 8. 538. Point hit. All right, so I'm going to lose 1 unit. So now I'm down, so I'm going to go 2 units on the pass line. Try again. Oh, what happened to Dr. S's comment? I missed it. Just a reminder. What's a reminder? Everyone do their tax. Yeah, we did our taxes. Thank you, IPTV. Bankroll is the Billy Club. The bigger the better. Yeah. You just got to be able to, suck it up when you lose it all if you put it all at risk. 639. But I do believe, like you have said on multiple occasions, that, once we're back in profit or even break even, I think we should be back at base. Why put more at risk than you need to? I mean, especially if you're only looking for 2 units like I am. AC Doocy. 3 craps. So I'll be curious to see once I get that code running how that looks at different levels as well. But once it's working, then we can tweak the heck out of it and see how the different parameters play out. 5.2, that's not good. All right, that's going to be a loser for me. All right, so now I got to go 3 units on the don't pass. Oh shit. I actually have to bet over here, don't I? Yeah, not quite yet. 3 units on the don't pass. Here we go. 617, that's a loser on the don't pass. All right, so now I got 4 units on the pass line. And I got 250 there, so I'm into this 250 already. Here we go. 2 craps, loser on the pass line. Oh boy, out of sync. All right, so now I got to go 5 units on the don't pass. And I'm got 100 and a quarter here, so 375. 375 bankroll used. Wow. All for 50 bucks. 516. Oh, 516. Look at that. Just lost 5 units. All right, so now I got to go, all I got left is 5 units. So I'm going to go 5 units on the pass line. Maximum bet. And that's what the other thing I don't think the script is doing. I think once I get below, because it should be 6 units, and I think once I get below that number, it just I have it resetting the session. So I may have to tweak that to somehow do an all-in type of bet. Here we go. How about a 7 or 11? That's a 9. Nina from Argentina. That was a 639. Wipeout Monday. That's going to suck. All right, need a 9. Mrs. Big Money, good afternoon. Aloha. Nine, 549. There we go. All right, so it's going to pay me 5 units. And I'm going to ladder back to 4 units. Way outside of our profit target. All right, 4 units. Okay. All right, need some 7 and 11. Come out 7s and 11s, please. 6, 4, 2, 6. All right, looking for another 6er. Hey, Charles, good afternoon. There we go, 516. That's a winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, so that's going to pay me 4 units. All right, so let's see. So we got 350. So now we're going to go 3 units on the pass line. Here we go. How about a 7 or 11? We got a 9 again, 549. So what was that? That was It was an all-in, so that was a full $500 bankroll. All right, looking for 9. Come on, 9. 314, Little Joe. Clicky clack 7. All right, did not get it that time. All right, so that was 3 units. So now I got to go 4 units on the don't. All right, how about some aces, ace deuce, a 4 or a 10 would be nice. Here we go. Boxcars, midnight, double on the bubble. Free balcony for 2. Very nice. 516. All right, looking for big red. Six, 3, 9. Nina. Five, 4, 9. Colt 45. Centerfield 9. Old Man Earl. Yeah, drink package is not cheap. That's awesome. 5, 2, we're all through. All right, so that's going to pay me 4 units. And we'll go ahead and ladder back down to 3 units on the don't. So we're got $400 here. 3 units on the don't. All right, aces, ace deuce. Now we got 375, not 400. Here we go. Ah, saw that ace. Came with a 4. 415. $415, point hit. Darn it. All right, so that's going to cost me 3 units. So back out on the pass line for 4 units. All right, how about a 7 or 11? All right, Dr. S says suggestion. Starting bankroll 525, 2550. What? Here we go. 628, easy 8. So you're saying starting bankroll 525 gives you a full 6 shots. All right, looking for an 8. Come on, 8. Got a 5, 3, 2. Did I get the? Oh no, I didn't get the 3, 2. All right, 400 on the pass line. Looking for an 8. Five, 4, 9. Looking for an 8. 1 dot from a lot. Yeah, $1,000 in free play. That's a freaking lot. 5, 2. We're all through. Did not get it. All right, 4 units down. Back out for 5 on the don't. Only got 3 units left. 6, 4, 10. Down on the end. All right, come on, Big Red. 3, 2, 5. FIBA. Six, hard 6. Boxcars, midnight, double on the bubble. All right, come on, Big Red. 5, 2, we're all through. All right, so that's 5 units. Ladder back down to 4. Got 225 in the rack. Four, hard 4. Here we go. 5, 1, 6. 60 from Dixie. Six, 1, 7. All right, so that's 4 units. Ladder back to 3. That'll get us to break even if we can win it. Boxcars, midnight, double on the bubble. Six one. Oh, that's a come out 7. Shoot. 3 units. All right, 4 units on the pass line. How about another 7 or 11? Six, two, 8. Easy 8. Six, 1. We're all done, unfortunately. 4 units down. All right, back out for 5 on the don't. Three, 1, 4. Four, 2, 6, 2x4 lumber number. Five, 1, 6, 6 from Dixie. Two, 1, 3, AC Doocy. Two craps, aces in both places. All right, all we need is the 5 for the small. We got nothing on the tall. We got a boxcars, midnight. Yeah, it's high for me, that's for sure. 4, 3, 7, there we go. All right, so now we can come off of that, go back out for 4 on the don't. All right, so we got 5, going to go down to 4. See if we can get back to break even, my goodness. All right, here we go. The Justice Gin, good afternoon. 6, 4, 10, down on the end. 3, 2, 5, fever. No field 5. 5-2, we're all through. All right, so that's going to pay me 4 units. Ladder back down to 3 units, not back in profit yet. We got 1, 2, 3, 475. 3 units on the don't. Here we go. 4, hard 4. Gotten really lucky with some of these don't numbers. Let's see if that continues here. Six, 4, 10 down on the other end. Easy 10. Six, 4, 10. Again, back to back, easy 10. Six, 6, 12. Boxcars, midnight. See a horn, bet a horn. Got no yos yet. About due for a yo. There we go. 426, 2x4 lumber number. Three, 1, 4. Oh, that hurt. All right, 3 units down. All right, so 4 units on the pass line. Come out, 7 or 11, please. There we go. Clicky clack, 5. 3, 2, 5. Come on, fever. I got a 5, came with a 3. 5, 3, 8. All right, need a 2 or a 3, 9 and 11. I would like a 2 and a 3, please. Hey, there it is, 3, 2, 5. All right, point hit. All right, so that's going to pay me 4 units. That's my break even. So now we're going to go back to base on the pass line. So 25 on the pass line. See if we can push it up. Get my 2 units. Back to base, that's right. Here we go. 617, there we go. There's one winner. Winner, winner. All right, see if we get one more. Boy, that was a tough one. All the way max 500 bankroll on that one. Whew. 8, square pair. Hard 8. All right, let's roll another one of them bad boys. Come on, 8. Yeah, 5, 3, 4, 6, 2, 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 4, 2, 3, 5. All right, I got to check the leaderboard. I've been very unattentive there. I think Nemo lost his bankroll. 628. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, got my I got my junior bandito badge for the day, but boy, was that painful. All right, so let me pull that bet down. Let me go mark on my board. It took a whole $500 bankroll to get my 50. So that was session 9. Session 9 plus 50 bankroll. That was the whole enchilada. 500 simoleons. Ooh, man, that was tough, but we made it. All right, we're 9-0, $50. All right, let's check the old leaderboard here before we move on. All right, top of the leaderboard is E. Tremblade at 207. Paradise has got 200. Those are the only two in the positive. Shamgar came and went, minus 5K. Krusty came and went, minus 5K. And Nemo came and went, minus 5K. Charles is really close to breaking even. Duracell 8, a little bit upside down. Mrs. Big Money, just a little bit upside down. The Justice Gen, 426 as well. IPTV, 530. All right, got half an hour. Let's get it all back. All right, what do I want to do? Now I can play stupid. Here we go. What? No. As far as the 525, yeah, I know, and even I don't like the idea of going with 525 just because the 5 is nice and even number. 617. The difference between 5 and 525, I don't think that's going to make that big of a difference. What I could do is adjust if I go all in like I did for 520 for 5 units, 125. When they should have been 6 units. When I go to regress, just stay out for the 5 units. To me, that's easier. What do you think? All right, so that was $1,000 lay 4. I won that one. Now I'm going to go $500. Don't pass. Here we go. Right? Wouldn't that be the same thing? 525 versus just holding it. One more on a win. I mean, and then we could regress from there, so we still would have been off. AC Doocy, that's a winner on the don't pass. All right, so let's take that down. Let's go back out for a grand, $2,000 on the lay 4. Here we go. You don't really want to know what I think. Yes, I do. Of course I do. I wouldn't have asked otherwise. I mean, the difference between 500 and 525, really? I mean, 617. That was a 617. All right, so that's another $950 winner. So now we'll go back out on the don't pass for 500. Why would you say I don't really want to know what you think? Of course I do. I mean, I might not agree with, like your two-step strategy. 314. Ooh, good thing I got off that 4 when I did. But I tried it. I just couldn't get it to work for me, that's all. So, lay it on me, brother. Lay it on me. Again, the difference between $500 bankroll and 525, if you win on that last one at 125, you just hold it there at 125 rather than laddering down 1 unit. To me, that's same, right? Pretty much. Yeah, you're still down a quarter. 628, easy 8. Okay, since you asked, if you had the additional $25, then every cycle after that would have been an extra $25. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. $25 per cycle, yes. So, but if I don't, so 150 would have been 150. But really, to me, if I hold it at the second cycle, I'm just losing, I'm giving up $25. I'm giving up the $25. 325. Because then every other cycle is going to be higher, right, than it would have been. So really, it's just that first cycle that you're giving up the 25 by not betting the 25, which is what it says on the bubble craps. What is it? It's a saying, and I heard it on Craps Vegas too. I think you can't, you'll lose if you don't bet when you win, or something like that. Three, four, seven, out. All right. Oh, well, I'm up $3 already. What the heck? How'd that happen? Paradise, top of the pile, 3,100 bucks. Nice. All right, so back out for 2K on the old lay 4. Here we go. Coming out. 628, easy 8. Todd, don't give me a thumbs up if you disagree. I'm willing to continue to discuss it till I understand. 639, Nina from Argentina. I mean, I don't like that. I don't like going full bankroll, but I follow the rules precisely, other than, having to do a little bit less on the next bet, but at least I moved it to the right side this time. And I got lucky. I got lucky on the dice rolls on the don't side. The 4s and 10s helped a lot, I think. But that's the game. Lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 2 craps. Charles, just left the dentist. Having to drive now. Maybe I can jump back in before you end it today. Well, all right. Well, just take care of your mouth, Charles, all right? Unless it was just a cleaning, then I got you. But don't get a ticket. Don't rush. There'll be another one tomorrow. 314. Oh, boy. All right. So I'm going to lose that 2K. 314. All right. What did I do last time? Do I got 5K? All right. I'm going to go 5K on that. All right, so I lost my 2K. I'm going back out for 5K because I'm a degenerate gambler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Oh, why did I have 500 here? 5-2, we're all through. Did I have both bets out there? No, I didn't. Okay, so we got that back. So my 5K is going to pay me 2,500 less the VIG, whatever that is. All right, so now we'll go back out for the 500 on the don't. Here we go. 617, that's a loser on the don't. All right, 2K on the lay 4. 6, odd 6. Five, 2, we're all through. PSO on the 6. All right, 500 on the don't pass. So it's going to pay me $9.50, and I'm going to put 500 back on the don't pass. There we go. Four, 3, 7. I hate that. Freaking come out loser, man. All right. All right, 2K on the lay 4 again. Here we go. 639, Nina. Nina from Argentina. Dr. Ressa says, the only time you get into the situation is if you go all straight losses. Otherwise, you would have the extra $25 once you've made the $25. Since you would have made $25. Okay. Three, 2, 5, fever. Yeah, I just don't like that extra $25. Oh, 3, 2, 5. Well, when I get wind crabs running, we'll try it. We'll try all different. Oh shit, 3, 1, 4. We'll try all different scenarios and see how they work out over a large sample size. All right, so I lost that 2. I'm back out for 5. See if we can stay away from the bad number. Looking for that good number. Boxcars, midnight, double on the bubble. Yeah, that's the beauty of once you get that thing scripted properly. Five, 2, we're all through. All right, that's going to pay me $2,800 or something. I'm just going to take 500 back on the don't. 2,500 less the VIG. All right, let's try not to have a come out loser here. 639, that's better. The key is the win to bust out ratio. As long as it's 11 wins to 1 loss or better. Yeah, exactly. 8, 5, 3, 8. Today was close. Today was really close to a wipeout. But it wasn't. No shenanigans. 4, 3, 7 out. That's going to be a winner chicken dinner. Yeah, so they opened the first Zaxby's in Vegas this week. My wife doesn't like Zaxby's. We were going up to Gainesville. Actually, we were going up to Panama City. We stopped in Gainesville because the guys I was with were both Gators or Gator supporters. All right, so we got the 500. So let's go 2K on the lay 4. And I thought it was okay. And we've had it here once, but now we'll have an opportunity to do it in Vegas as well. All right, so we got our 2K on our lay 4. We already got paid for that one. Here we go. And we got a 628, easy 8. Oh, we're down to 4 players. Thinning out. Doesn't get any closer. Yeah, no kidding. That was pretty close. 6, Hod 6. I think I would have been sweating bullets in the casino for sure, but yeah, like he said, as long as I can win 11, I'm still up. Gotta follow the rules though. Play it properly. 4, 3, 7 out. My SOR went down a little bit. All right, so that's going to pay me another $950. So we're going to go 500 on the don't. Oh, I'm already up $5,200. Isn't that nice? All right, let's check the leaderboard. We got Paradise, number 1 at 5250. E Tremblate, gone at 207, plus 207. Charles, we know it. He was in the dentist's office. He's up plus 113. IPTV back in the green, $33. Nice. Justice Jen upside down a couple hundred. And Mrs. Big Money is pretty much wiped out. Sorry about that. Duracell 8's gone. Hoku came and went. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of wipeouts today. And then the ones we already talked about. Oh boy. All right, 500 on the don't pass. Here we go. $549, Nina from Argentina. Yeah, like printing money. I don't play blackjack in the casinos. I have played it in the past. I just don't count cards. I know basic strategy. 538. Kind of like craps. I just don't like sitting there and gambling and gambling and gambling. I'm definitely more of a hit and runner. But I do like blackjack. I do play it on occasion. But definitely not my thing. You're welcome, Mrs. Big Money. I'm sorry. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Positive energy, positive energy. Aces. Bullets. Could have used that on the come out. Oh, we got 5 players now. And you're certainly welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And we got 5-2. We're all through. All right, so that's going to pay me $500. We'll take our $2,000 lay 4, put it back out there. There we go. 6-5, yo, 11. Glad I was off the old don't pass. That's the first 11 this whole session. My goodness. Oh, well, no. Yeah, that's the roll distribution for this whole session. Wow. Pretty even distribution other than plethora of bad number there. Here we go. 426, 2x4, lumber number. Oh, back down to 4 again. Dr. S. With that strategy, leveling up and down 1 unit both ways and returning to base when the bankroll is full, you just need to find a game with the lowest house advantage that's closest to 50-50. Well, that'd be Baccarat. I think Baccarat's lower than Blackjack. 6-4-10. Because I think Blackjack, what is Blackjack? If you play perfect basic strategy, you can get it down to what, 2%? Card counting, you can get it down to 0.5% or positive, you know, if you're doing your bet variation. All right, that was 10. I got the 10. I mean, but this is pretty close. 1.36 versus 1.44, 1.44, 1.36, yeah. House edge. So those are pretty darn close. I don't know. I don't remember what Baccarat is. I think Baccarat's a little bit less, 6-4-10. But yeah, I agree. I think, you know, as soon as you get back to your starting bankroll, just resetting. And Waylon says the same thing. I haven't really been doing that as much, but I do believe that makes perfect sense. And again, we'll test it out. Like I said, I ran it without that code in there, and it was still not a bad strategy. I mean, it was like 3%, minus 3%, minus 2.8, minus 1.39, 426 point hit. Which isn't bad. But it'd be nicer to get it down to about that 1%, 0.5% negative, you know. That would be ideal. Acey-deucey. In my mind, anyway. What the heck do I know? Baccarat. So which one's the 1.51? Baccarat? Pass and don't pass is 1.36 versus 1.44. Blackjack is what? I thought Blackjack with perfect basic strategy was 2%. 639. Might be 0.5%. I don't remember. But I'm sure that's a 3-2, not a 6-5. That does make a difference. All right, so we're on the 9. All right. Yeah, Baccarat, the house edge is 1.06 on the banker. Yep, 1.24 on the player. Yeah, 1.06. That's pretty good. Which one's the 1.51? Is that Blackjack? 1.5%. 628. So are you saying playing like the Baccarat, funny, it's called Baccarat, but playing that Baccarat strategy on Baccarat would also work to get the 2 units? Because playing at the $25 level, I think I should be able to find a Baccarat table. I mean, you don't have to do anything. Just pick a side and then go back and forth. 437. All right, so that's another 950 bucks. Back out on the don't for 500. We're up 6,700 bucks. My goodness, how'd that happen? Okay, cool. Well, we'll have to try that. I don't think we'll play any Baccarat before I leave here, but Once I get to Vegas and my Crapsy subscription expires, gosh darn it, come out 7 again. We'll have to find something else to keep us amused. 527, right? No, that's a 617. All right, it's not a winner, David. That's a loser. All right, back out for 1,000. 2,000 on the lay 4. $549. I'll try it. I'll try it on the online site and see how it goes. Hell, if it's easier than playing bubble craps, I'd do that. All right, 9's the point. All right, let me do a time check here. We got to be getting pretty close. We are 57 minutes in. Last shooter. Here we go. Charles, you made it back? You're not going to make it. All right. Take it easy, brother. We'll see you tomorrow. Good job finishing in the green today. Do it again tomorrow. You'll get to push it up. Last shooter. Here we go. 9 is the point. 8, square pair. Durango has the live stadium, but yeah, I think was that where I was, where they had the nice decorated with the dragons and such, and the Gold Coast. Well, Gold Coast is really close for me. All right, now you piqued my interest. I'm gonna go try it on the online Baccarat. 6-5 yo. So explain to me. So I guess I would start the same way. 6-5 yo. So I would buy in for 500, get my chips. And I would go $25 on the banker because that's the lowest odds. And if I win, I just stay on the banker. And if I lose, then I go to the player and bump it up the same way. Yeah, I mean, it's called the Baccarat strategy, so that's easy enough to follow. Yeah, I'm going to try that. I think the wife's going to make me walk around the block again, so it's going to be a few minutes before I can do that. But I want to try it. 6-4-10. I'd roll it out here, but I'm not very good with the rules, so I'd screw it up, I'm sure. Oh, no roll, dice off the table. Okay. Same dice. So they have a live. What do they have at? They have a. Because I know you played it when you were there for your son's bowling thing at the Gold Coast. Is it a stadium Baccarat? 5-2, we're all through. Here we go. Bazinga, last shooter done. Paradise Craps ended up 71.50. Did anybody beat him? No. E. Tremblay came back 318, 320, very nice. Charles 113. IPTV 111, Justice Jan broke even, minus 50 cents. Everybody else was a wipeout today. Thank you for stopping by. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Hope you had some fun. Looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Same craps time, same craps channel. Gotta go try me some Baccarat. Whoop whoop. All right, take it easy, guys. Have a great rest of your day, a great day tomorrow. We'll see you back here at the table. All right, so that's session 9 in the books. Tomorrow's session 10. See if we can keep it going. Keep it going. All right, Dr. S. 3 rows or 15 to 20 seats. Oh, nice. Wow. That's a lot. Oh, they do have a lot of Asian customers there, though, don't they? So I guess that kind of makes sense. They bring them up from the Cal. Cool. Tough come out rolls. Yeah, at least you almost broke even. Hopefully you had a couple of cocktails. All right, guys. Take care. Scott from Paradise Craps. Oh, and the cocktail service is good. I like that. All right. See you guys.